Good morning, everybody. All right, we're gonna use the BetterPress of the month today, and I got the watercolors to do. So, what I haven't done is measured it, and here I was gonna do a 5x7 card blank, and I haven't even measured 4 3/4 or 4.5. 4.5 by a little over 5.5. And so maybe 4x6 card is what we want. Let me do a green because this is tropical. And so maybe I don't need to do that's not wide enough. 4.5. 5. Maybe I do want a 5x7. Let me do a 5x7 just in case. We'll see how it looks after it's done. It's probably the smaller size. It's sort of, it's a little bit shorter and a little bit, I don't know what it's called. But let's go ahead and do 5x7. No, that's not what I want to do. Almost messed up big time, huh? Because the 5x7 card blank I'm going to use anyways at some point, right? It's not going to go to waste. It is my favorite size to use, even though nobody seems to make the card blanks anymore. Crafter's Companion used to. But, no, not anymore. So 7 and 10. And then 7 and 10. And then score at, see, 5. This is not the one that belongs with this. So we're going to score at 5. And we're going to fold away. We're going to fold the other way. Because we've stretched that there now, so now it can fold. And that is pretty good for me. Sometimes mine don't like to line up and I have to trim them. They'll be a little bit off. Okay, and then I'm not going to put this away too far away. I have some watercolor paper. And it's not going to be cut perfect right now, but I'm just going to put the die on, cut it to the die. So that I can trim this down if I want to. You know what I might be, what I might do is just, because I can come back and trim it anyways. But you also have your thing in there to measure it by, to use as a guide. It's got your sizes. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Okay. This right here is your different card sizes. Well, A2 and A7. See? And that works. See, now how come? I thought the shims were in here. And they're not. That means who knows where they are. That bothers me. So you get this lined up. You really don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about it moving. This magnet is gonna hold it. It's kind of hard to tell from being over here. That's not it. I had their ink, but I don't now. You know what I'm gonna try? Because I love the colors. Well, I don't know about doing watercolor though. Because of watercolor, I need something. I need one water resistant, don't I? I really don't know because this is black. Here. How about Pebble? I don't know how this is gonna transfer over. You know, they have certain ones that they have their special ones. I wish they had come up with a better way to do this. Because this here is going to get real bad. And we really need like a piece of something on there. So this is the water resist, waterproof. Okay, and it goes straight through the switch. Okay. And let's see how it turned out. Fingers crossed. Picture-wise, it looks nice, but it didn't indent. So I need the shims. And I don't know where my shims are now, so I'm going to have to look for them. And I'm not going to... So I don't have my shims, and this is something all of us could have trouble with right at some point. Maybe you go to look for yours, because like me, you didn't need it. And you can't find your either. So let's try making our own little shim. I just don't know what I would have done with it. That ink seemed to work really nice, so that's a good thing. Okay, it's too dark right now for me to be looking for shims. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me ink it up. Okay, pebble. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna put this, and I'm going to put this, and that should be way more than in shim. That might be too much, but we'll find out. It's watercolor card, so it's usually a little bit thicker. It's going through just fine. Doesn't sound like it's stressing or anything. So we're not going to get rid of that because that's still good. It's just not indented in. Oh yeah, this is. This is. I don't know. You can see from that side. Okay. So I'll put this away. Nope. I'll put that away. Make sure it's sealed up nice because it was sitting there kind of half. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like, let's see, it should go on here and then on here. Okay. They have the double thing going on. Okay. the rest of the... Before I lose this plastic bag, you can't see it no more. I wish they would come out with some 5x7 plates. They have the 5x7 mark, so it would be nice. It looks like I missed some of the stuff, so sloppy me, because I missed that little bit right there. And then here, it's a little bit too much, so not the perfect you would want it to be, I guess. Let me go ahead and this kit the month also came with these sentiments, and they have the dies so you can cut them out. We're gonna get I got the Sheena ones. I got my spritzers here. I like the Sheena kit because it has, I think, everything you could need in it. So I'm going to start with green and put a little green down. Oh, I need paper towel. And let's say no watercolor today. That's what it seems like it's saying. Really, all I'm doing is getting color down. You don't see me doing anything fancy here. I'm not a painter. It's not really something I'm good at. Some people are great, and they do great, and not me. So I might come in now and hit it a little bit stronger on the insides. And a lot of They just start like this and then they just bring it out. Yeah, you can do that. I just kind of want to do this quickly. So then you're just going to come in with your water and just bring it out more, blend, I guess is what I'm saying. You're going to blend those edges. Okay. And there's the leaf there, so let me get a little bit more water down. I don't want the leaves to be too bright because the bird, what is that? That's a leaf, right? See, and I just went and made that brighter than I meant to. See, this is the bird's feathers on this one. But that's looking like a leaf. These are cockatiels. It's usually kind of a white. There's the rose colored one. So I think we're gonna go with that. We're gonna use like a little bit of pink on it. Like a rose color. I do first want to get the flowers. The thing with it being a cockatiel is, if it was a parrot bird, you could really almost paint it any color you want to. With it being a cockatiel, it's distinguishable because of this right here. Am I saying cockatiel? I mean cockatoo, right? Cockatoo. Yeah, the big one. Sorry about that. My morning coffee. My morning get me going. So I'm gonna clean my brush here before I come in. With a pretty rose color. And I'm not sure I'm gonna what color to use. It's not really rose. I mean, it's like it's really a pink, but it's not. I'm trying to think how the coloring. I'm thinking this here, but that's too orange. That's too red. What color is this? It says rose pink, and that would be okay. Maybe we'll just use the rose pink. That might be it. Now that I'm looking at it, I was gonna do the flowers first, but I got all worried about this thing. Cockatiel. And they're all gonna be kind of colored different, right? I mean, they might have some dark spots and some bright spots, and we're just gonna kind of give it a little bit of sort of shading here. And I'm picking it up because the color on these birds are I don't know how to explain it. It's not like solid color, but it's there, but it's in the feathers, if that makes sense. So I'm sure most of you have seen these birds I'm talking about. See, almost with the way it's drawn makes you think that they wanted you to come in with these bright colors, but it's a cockatoo. So you really don't want to do that. I'm going to come in a little bit darker here and up on the head. I mean, sometimes they're really bright, but it's always mixed in with the feathers, right? Some of them, like I said, some of them are really, like, you're just like, wow, that's pretty, because you always think of them as white. So then when you see one like that with these colors, you think, whoa, that's pretty. Awesome. Amazing, huge birds. Okay, I'm gonna come in with some darker. There. I hope that looks all right. I clean my brush. So I'm gonna come in here, wiggle it around. I love this brush. This is my favorite brush. I've never said that about a brush. Like I said, I'm not a painter, and I've never had a brush that I thought, oh, I love this, or it's always just been, no, that's a paintbrush. This one I love, and it's from Tonic. It's a Nuvo brush, and it's amazing. I feel like I can actually kind of sort of paint with this one, if that makes sense, even though I really can't paint. I'm not a painter, I can't paint, but I still feel like with this brush, I kind of can accomplish what I want a little bit, Probably doesn't make a lot much sense at all, but yeah. Alright, so in tropical stuff, these flowers are all kind of reds and stuff. I'm gonna try, because of the bird being this rose color, I think I'm gonna make them this color here, this violet. Oh, that might be redder than I wanted it to be. Let's see. I'm gonna come in kind of dark, bright here in the center. And then I'm gonna do like I said that people do, and I'm gonna drag it out now. I want to get rid of the line, and I want to drag it out. And actually that little bit right there should be a little bit darker maybe. Okay. Okay. And now I'm going to do this one the same way. So darker here. If you're wondering why I'm coming over here, there is water over here. Okay, so bright. Now might need to put some more water down. Yep. I'm gonna drag that water out. Bring that color out. I'm not taking too much color out of it. I wanted it brighter than that. That's why I say that. That's better. But not really the color I was going for. I expected a brighter color, and it's too close to the color there. So what I'm going to do is just kind of go over. This was really more the color I was looking for, so maybe we'll just use it. It's too close to the color of the birds. That's the color I used. Why does it all seem to be the same color? No, that's not. That's not the color I used. Okay, so I'm just gonna come in. Okay. Whoa, that got more water in it than I thought. That might be a little bit better. So that's another nice thing about these watercolors, right, as you could say. Not crazy about this color. Let me see what I can do with it. And that's more what I had in mind. So, there it is. I don't know what I think. I wish they had used, it's pretty, but if they had used a different parrot. And I guess you can do with it what you want. Now watch, somebody's going to say, oh no, Lori, check out this page and that page, and these birds come in all kinds of colors. And then I'm going to have to come on and say, I'm sorry. I guess these birds do come in all kinds of colors. But I've never seen it. All I've ever seen is the white and the like the rose-colored one. You know, with the pink or the red or whatever it is. It's kind of a rose-colored to me anyways, I think. Obviously, that's why I keep saying rose. Okay, so we have that, and then what I wanted to do is, what did I do with the blank? These, here we go. Oh, that's another card. Here we go. So 5x7, so really it should do what I wanted to do in the first place anyway. So, I think these papers should work. Oh, these should work too. They're not tropical, but let me see. Maybe it's kind of early, or late, depending on how you look at it. And I don't want to wake everybody up. So I'm trying to do this without making a ton of noise. And so that's why I don't want to go looking for the tropical paper right now. Oh, I hate when this does this to me. Look, it doesn't want to cut nice. It could be because the paper is a little damp. I'm just gonna cut it by hand. it might not be very straight, but understand if I wasn't doing a video, I would let this dry before I would do this. So understand that, and if you're doing it, let your watercolor dry before you try cutting it and stuff. That's all you gotta do. Okay. So actually, oh no, I don't like that. But wait a minute. I'm cutting this a little bit big so I can look at it. And see what I think. No. Nope, not like in the black. So this paper's gotta be back. That is not gonna work. I doubt it. Let me look at this. I think it kind of works. Or we could do the yellow. Oh, maybe that's the one. Even though there's no yellow in here. Then what am I going to do? There is absolutely no yellow in this. It means I got to get some yellow in there. So, here's what I'm going to do. Got a little yellow pen. Some of these birds have a spot. I'm trying to think where it is. Let me get some yellow on the beak. They have a little yellow spot about where their cheek is, so I'm gonna do that. And I think I'm gonna take yellow here. Might not be a good answer, but I'm hoping it works. Hoping it's good enough. Might have messed up the whole thing. Okay, now I'm just gonna bring the color in. Okay. Yeah, this brush isn't nice. I don't know what they did, but I have a whole pack of Nuvo somewhere. Brushes, big spray like. I don't know if it's the same ones. It could be a little different, but I don't know where I have them, but I know they're here somewhere. I don't think I gave them away, but okay, well that helps. It's not the same shade of yellow. Ugh. I need a sort of orange yellow. I really have an orange yellow. I'm just gonna kind of, here this says gold. Yeah, that's too bright. What color is this? What did it say? Orange yellow, huh? That definitely isn't right. Ugh. I gotta make my own. I'm gonna be here all day trying to get this yellow on here. Yellow. Orange. Ooh, I didn't mean to get that much orange on there. You're like, really? Yeah, I had to go back over everything, huh? The flowers. Now this. I'm sure this isn't gonna be the same either, but it should take that bright away. Where it won't be so bright on it. There we go. Much better. Okay. Running out of water in that one. That one's still got plenty. Way easier than having the cups of water. Don't have to worry about spilling it or anything. Okay. Definitely now done with this. So, what did I do with that card blank now? I know that it's here somewhere. What did I do with it? Well, if I have to, I'll make another one. But 5x7 is what we're going for. So I'm going to take the 5 off first. Because it's smaller, it saves me a bigger piece of paper. And I always like to go a little bit under. So here I'm going to cut it that little bit under. Yeah, that's the other side. I need that card blank. I just can't believe I have misplaced it. I just had it in my hands. Oh, I wonder if I put it away when I put that paper away. Yes, I did. Okay. So this would go down on here. And then that. And then this. So this is 4.5. And this is 5, so that's a 1/2 inch by, ooh, that's going to be a big difference. I think what I'm going to do is, put it down and then cut it. Try to cut it straight. That's where I ripped it, and I'm not redoing it. You would redo it. Of course you would. I would, but because it's a video, I won't. I would. And I really was thinking to myself, I'd rather cut too big than too small. And what did I do? I cut too small. It was closer than I thought. Look, it is again. So let me keep this. careful now. Okay, I need to get more off the sides. I am going to do just a tiny, tiny bit on the sides. Yeah, like nothing. That is barely there, but that's kind of what I have to do to get it. And you can see my straightness factor is 0. So that's what I kind of have to do to get it to look. I don't like this card at all. I'm not even gonna. The more I look, the worse it's getting. It's getting worse and worse. So let me tell you. I'm not crazy about the sketch, the design. I don't know why. I thought it was really pretty until I printed it on here. Now, and then I thought, well, and then my coloring is really, really bad. And I just, it needs to go on a different size card. But if you're going to put it on this size card, you got to cut it down because you got to have some kind of a mat. You can't put it straight on a card. It's not going to look right. But it's way too off to do the 5x7. I don't like anything about this. I just don't. Nothing that I did with this looks good. Maybe I need to try just coming in doing it with alcohol marker. Maybe. I don't understand the shape here. And there's just a lot I don't care for. So I'm not even going to finish it. I'm going to save this card blank and use it for something that I would actually use it for. Because that is going nowhere. I will do nothing with that. It is going somewhere in the trash. And that is one thing I always say, right? If we mess up, so what? It's paper. I mean, we hate to waste paper, but it's not like this. And I can still save this. This is the only thing that's got to go in the trash. You know, $1. It's paper. So I'm not even going to go any farther with this. So if you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.